In less than 24 hours, the Jackson Hole meeting would have taken place. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Techbot Solutions. And yes, the final 24 hours, what the entire market has been waiting for this week, is finally going to happen. So for those that do not know, tomorrow, Friday, August 22nd, there is a Jackson Hole meeting at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 30 minutes after the market opens. I will be live streaming it for free on my YouTube channel. So just another reason to subscribe. All I ask you to do is drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and get this video to over 1,000 likes just to make sure enough people show up. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I want to share with you one of my open shorts as of right now. I took this during today's live trading session. I got in a little bit too early, but I still have yet to add even more to it. I'm down about $700, $800, almost $1,000 on the day. I was down even more, but again, overbought reversal set a big gap down potential for Hood. So I still see it to be possibly a trade, worth holding for now. Do not copy me again. That's not why I'm sharing this. I just like showing you both my green days and my red days, right? PLTR, I did close out that short. And this one I made $633. That was a very small trade. PLTR is kind of just consolidating overbought, oversold range. So I just played with the highs and the lows. I saw that it wasn't really making much or showing much signs of progress. So I just left it alone. NASDAQ market, kind of the same thing. You guys let me know what you think. It would just really wouldn't. I really hope that the market chooses a side. But as of right now, markets are trading sideways. So no lower lows, no higher highs, just trading sideways, which doesn't really surprise me because, again, tomorrow is the big day, and it looks like markets were de-risking for the past 2 days, were covered slightly yesterday, and kind of finding the middle ground today. So we'll see. We'll see how they continue to trade. I hope that it chooses to sell off. But again, I'm not convinced. It wouldn't really surprise me that we just get a lot of choppiness. So just another reason to maybe either stay cash or be extremely selective with the trades you choose to take, right? Tomorrow is the big day. That being said, I wanted to make sure that you guys also understood that the initial claims, jobless claims came out. The actual was 235K. The estimate was 225K. So what that means is there was an estimate 225,000 jobs that were expected to be, a number of people that were expected to file for unemployment for the first time. 235,000 filed for the first time. So yes, this does support the case that the labor market is slowing down and does support the case of a potential rate cut. But based off of what we heard yesterday, right? The Fed minutes came out and it says participants generally pointed to risk to both sides of the committee, dual mandate, emphasizing that the upside risk of inflation and downside risk to employment. So what a majority of participants judge is that the upside risk of inflation is the greater of these two risks, which no question I do agree with, right? So that doesn't sound very bullish. That sounds like, again, the Federal Reserve is more willing to pause than to cut rates, but we'll find out tomorrow based off of what we hear from Jerome Powell. This is the biggest drop we've seen from the Fed rate monitor tool. At one point, it was at 99% probability that the Federal Reserve was going to cut rates. Now we're down to 73. And I want to remind you, we're still about 4 weeks away, 3 weeks, 6 days, and 2 hours. That's the thing that I love to remind people is when people were making assumptions of what had to happen, or what they thought was going to happen from last week, I was like, you understand that this Fed meeting, this Fed rate decision is still weeks and weeks away. Which again, is not going to really catch me by surprise if tomorrow Jerome Powell emphasizes that they're still waiting for data because they've always been data dependent and they still have a whole nother CPI and PPI report to come out before they actually have to announce their rate decision. So just another thing to be aware of. But as of right now, again, markets continuously being choppy. Same support level, same resistance level. I'm going to set my alerts. I would love to see the market to sell off, but I really don't think it's going to happen. And again, markets are incredibly irrational. On the larger time frames, markets are more bullish than they are bearish. So that is a great reminder to anyone that it has an active short to don't allow your trades that meant to be a day trade to turn into a swing trade, right? Stay calculated, stay intentional. Tomorrow's the big day. And if anything, save those day trades for tomorrow. I wish nothing but the best for you. I hope to see you there for the Jackson Hole meeting. If this is the first time that you're ever tuned on in for one of these live streams, drop a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check out our live trading session. I trade live with our LPP team every single day. If you want to learn more about it, second link in the description down below. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.